in today. Now they can be waiting for their orders.
So
I don't want them.
Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Tuesday, February 25th. So Jeannie was just saying the brother order is in.
But it just went in yesterday.
Which means don't start asking us tomorrow where your stuff is.
Yeah. Give us, I'd say 10 days to 2 weeks from yesterday. So it's the 25th, so the 24th. So maybe like the second week of March. Can you believe we're saying that?
How about we'll let them know when their stuff starts arriving when we invoice them. So some of the stuff, like we had a couple of folks buy the PRCF5, which is the flat brim cap frame, and we know that there's a back order on those. So yeah, just the order is in. Expect it to take a week to 10 days to process and ship the items that are in stock. Anything else that, there's, I think, lots of short-term back orders, like any of that stuff is there. Hey, Michelle, I put that Solaris Vision on the table back there.
Okay. All right.
With all this stuff. So Jeannie's on today. How are you doing, Jeannie?
I'm doing great. I'm great. I feel so good that I want to do everything I normally do.
Which you're not allowed to.
Which I'm not allowed to. I'm going to be in the store tomorrow.
No. What was the agreement? Thursday. And that's even a day earlier than I want.
But I feel almost back to normal. Except my booty.
It's a pain in the butt. Literally.
I have a pain in the butt.
So go ahead.
Go ahead, Patrick.
No, go ahead.
I did. Yesterday was the first day that I was able to sew, and I sewed out March's wallflower mystery quilt block for March. And number one, it's super cute. Number two, I used my scan and cut. Number three, I filmed using my scan and cut, and it went perfect. The only thing that didn't go perfect, was I used that little clover. It's like that little iron that has a little spade on it. And I didn't realize how hot it was, and it melted some of my thread, which I've never had happen with an iron. Now I know. But I used Heat and Bond Light. We're sold out of thin fabric blade holders. So I used just the regular auto blade on my low tack mat. And I can't even believe I'm talking the talk. And it was perfect. So I'm going to start, and you guys know how resistant I've been to using my scan and cut because I'm scared of it. I don't even know how I did it. And it was perfect, and I'm going to start using it. I think with the wallflower quilt, I'm going to film the pre-recorded using the scan and cut, and I'm going to do the live without the scan and cut. And then maybe we'll migrate people over. I'm going to do Hopping Down the Bunny Trail without the scan and cut. I'm going to do Star Spangled Beauty with the scan and cut. Because I only filmed that once. So I'm just preparing you. So if you're thinking you might want to use the Scan and Cut, or if you have a Scan and Cut, you haven't been using it, we're going to start using it. And if I can do it, you can do it. I think the hardest thing for me was getting everything hooked up and connected. Like, that literally took me days, because now that I've done it, it makes more sense in my brain. But as I was doing it, I was just like, I just struggled. Patrick,
I was amazed because like you didn't even ask for my help. Normally, like you get to the point where you're just like, Patrick, you do it.
Yeah, I didn't even ask, and I would literally try, and then I couldn't do it, and then I just put it away, and then I would try again, and I would try again. Like that for me. I know some of you like hook everything up, and you were like, piece of cake. It was a struggle for me. And I think the biggest struggle for me was that I got my connection and then everything on the network. And I didn't realize I had to have Artspira. I thought I was just going through my connect. And I still don't understand why it was dependent on Artspira. But I needed Artspira hooked up too. And once I had that hooked up, then everything was like fine. But you've got to do my connection, Artspira, and then both devices or whatever devices all have to be on the network. We're using it.
So
that's it.
It sounds like Artspira acts as the like communications hub maybe between the two.
I guess. I don't even know how to explain it.
So I feel like, and it's funny because I'm always hesitant to say it, but I feel like we are within 2 weeks, like maybe closer to like a week to 10 days. Like last week, with Jeannie being out of the store, it was a little slower just on the service front, but I feel like every time I say that, we just get crushed. But that is where we are on the service front here. The next couple of weeks are relatively normal. Jeannie's out today through tomorrow, and then first day back in the store, although I may send her home early, is on Thursday.
I'm fine.
You say that, but Jeannie needs a lesson in self-care. Maybe today you could go sit in the sun and actually get some sun.
But I already have been downstairs, and like my machine's ready to go. So if I'm not going to be in the store, I'm going to be stitching.
Well, you should probably go sit in the sun and increase your vitamin D levels. But
my dream sewing room would have like part of it would be I would have it in front of like doors, those doors that they show where they just slide open, like glass doors that you just push all the way to one side and you push the other ones to one side, and then on a beautiful lake with no bugs.
You realize that doesn't exist.
I know. I know. That would be my dream sewing room. It would involve the sound of water, even though I don't like water.
So the only other thing is the first week of March, that first full week of March, our kids are home for spring break. And I may disappear for a Tuesday, maybe. And Jeannie will probably stay home on a Friday to spend some time with the kids. This is where Jeannie's like, no, I'm not going to do that. But
I might do that.
Or a Saturday or something. So, So Marlene asks, have you heard anything about Kimberbell going all digital on their uh, designs? And yes, we have, and I think that's great. Um, it's about
I
time.
think it's great too. I know there's people that love having a physical product, especially maybe a USB that makes it really easy to just put the design in and out. But, it's 2025 and this is just the way it's going. So
Grow.
I know. And you
Just
guys
grow.
know I hate it. I love a USB, but I have been doing design database transfer, and the video that I did, I started with that. So I'm going to be helping you.
So
it's not going to be scary.
So when are we expecting Star Spangled?
Star Spangled is coming out. Let me look at the quarterly. Yeah, so we did hear that. And I went on, I was on something on Facebook, and everyone was, it was, it's like a third of the people are like, they don't want it. A third of the people are super excited about it. A third of the people are like, whatever. But I'm going to help you. It's going to be okay.
So Aaron says something about, like, if I can't use Artspira, can I not use Scan and Cut? No, you can use Scan and Cut without Artspira. It's just one more tool in the arsenal to be able to use the Scan and Cut.
Well, so what I'm doing too, I think it's important to know, I am doing wireless transfer. I just brought home a 330 DX because I had a 225.
You had a 230.
I had a 230. So the 230 doesn't go wirelessly, right?
Didn't have my connection.
It didn't have my connection. So you need a 325 or a 330? Are those the only two that do that?
Yes.
Okay.
We live in a 325 world.
Yes. So what, for those people that don't have that, how would do they have to go to a USB and then USB to their?
Yes.
Maybe I'll try and show them how to do that too. But it was easy enough where I just hit the button and it sent it. That's why I need it to be easy. And that's why I upgraded to my 330. I'm looking at Star Spangled Beauty. I think it's beginning of April.
And then, some of the ladies are talking about the quilting for hopping down the bunny trail. It sounds like it's listed and it's on the site. As always, we appreciate use of the affiliate link when you have the opportunity to do so. Marlene commented that your video for the connection was great. Gail says, this will be hard for my old brain. I'm not tech savvy. And I know Gail, and I know how smart Gail is, and I don't think it's a matter of old brain. I think it's a matter of resistance. When are your Avenir lessons going to be available for purchase for people who weren't able to purchase the Avenir from you? In a while. I don't know if we have a date set for that.
No, I have Avenir Sewing. Is that so they can sign up for that class right now?
When
Let me
is
bump
it?
it to the top of the promotions page, but I think I have it set up for mid-March. I'm not sure if Michelle has Avenir embroidery, but we'll make that a top of the queue thing too.
Okay, perfect.
So my class is on A-1. A-1. Classes, calendar, click. I have sewing up on the 13th of March, 10 a.m. Anyone can sign up. It's going to be super fun.
So, this whole Facebook panic regarding videos is much ado about nothing. So Facebook, the only announcements that I've seen from Facebook is that Facebook will be deleting live videos that are older than 30 days. None of these videos are live videos. These are uploaded videos in groups, which are a totally different thing. I haven't been able to find any news about that. I did get a couple of calls about it, to which I explained to everybody, you need to calm down.
Oh man, don't say that.
So it's much ado about nothing. Like, I haven't seen anything about it. The other question I have is, how often have you watched those videos that are pre
Patrick.
2018? And the only other thing that I had seen at all was that it was for videos that predated 2018, and we didn't start uploading videos to Facebook until 2020. So I was unable to find any news about the panic I saw going on Facebook. So unless somebody can point me to more detailed information, I don't think that's a real problem.
Well, let's talk about that. So in the beginning, when we first started doing classes, we would put the classes into Facebook groups, and you had to request to join a group, and it was just complicated. So we slowly migrated over to YouTube, and that's where all our classes are hosted now. I want to say it's probably been at least 2 years.
Oh,
there
at
might
least
be,
2
Michelle
years.
might still have some software classes over there. And so I think all the classes that are over there are going to be fine from what you're saying.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. The two things that I saw was like an announcement from over a year ago that Facebook, in order to free up data, was going to get rid of, and there was a whole process at that point. But like Facebook basically was like, we're going to get rid of videos that predate 2018 unless they're like resaved, and there was a process to that wasn't necessary. But we didn't have any videos pre-2018. And I really think it was only about a year before we were like, why aren't we
wasn't. It was several years that we were on there because we're thick. So it took us a while to figure out. And I think people don't like change. So it took us a while to go, okay, let's try something else. I think we were on there for probably at least 2 or 3 years. There's a lot of content over there.
So, and then, the other thing too is it's only live videos. So none of these were live videos. They were uploaded videos. So yeah, I haven't seen anything that makes me feel like there's any need to try to get over there and download those classes. I will openly say that, like, if that were to happen, like, that's not something that we're going to take on to re-download and archive those videos. We'll just move on to the current world with current classes. But I don't see anything in the news about anything that would really affect those videos or those classes. So Jeannie and I decided we were going to do the giveaway tomorrow. So we really enjoyed the responses to the question about where you guys shop. That was great. But Jeannie and I were talking, and it was like, I think Jeannie's going to come in for a short period of time tonight just to kind of look things over and see where things are, because she can't possibly go that long without coming into the store. And so we're gonna pick a giveaway, and we'll do the giveaway tomorrow. And that way I didn't have to walk around on a phone and find a good giveaway for today.
Yep.
But there were a lot of responses, and we really liked those responses. Joyce asks, how do we access the old videos? Like the old videos. I mean, I think by 2023 we were all on YouTube. So it's
Yeah,
really
but
only
the
like a
old
year and a
videos,
half to 2 years that we were on Facebook, and it was in the Facebook groups that you guys joined as part of those classes. And there's multiple videos in a lot of those classes, because like every video that we did would go up. And most of those classes, I think, like, I mean, a lot of those were just like product classes, video classes for various machines, upload classes, and a lot of those, there are copies of those on YouTube as well. Can we request
yeah,
to
but
have certain
you,
ones sent to us that we really don't want to lose? Not from us. Like,
those,
we
I mean,
don't have
it's
the
easy
bandwidth.
enough for you. You need to go to your Facebook and you need to be able to find your groups. And there would have been the classes that you joined. So you need to find your groups. If you can just be curious and just start touching stuff and find where it says, it'll say
This
my
is an
groups,
all
right?
new Genie.
What?
Because normally you're like, Patrick, I need you to do this for me.
Why do you do that? And you know why I do that? Because I love it when you do things for me, and you love it too.
It brings me joy.
Oh, you know where? So I'm on our A-1 Facebook page. I'm a computer girl. I'm not good on a phone. I know a lot of you do stuff on your phone. I prefer a computer. But when I go into my A-1 page, on the left-hand side, it says groups.
Well, but that's different. So what you're saying does not apply to the customer, because when you go into A1, you're
That's not
A1.
true. It does. It shows groups that I
Right.
manage, but it also shows groups that I've joined.
Right, but what you just said was the A1 page. Like, they can do that right from their profile page. You just go into your groups and you'll see all the groups that you've requested to join, and then you can see those videos. And then you can just go in and search those groups. But no, like, that will not be anything that we are involved with. Our cup runneth over, and that's something that you guys will have to figure out on your own.
Yeah, you need to be able to find the word that says groups under your profile, and everything you joined is there.
So,
usually I say, Mama, help you, but no, you need to be able, if you can't find it, then look up a YouTube video that says, go to YouTube and say, how to find my groups on Facebook. And there'll be a video that walks you through it.
So, and Michelle Kelly says, no, Michelle's software class is on there. Yeah, it's on there and it's not going anywhere. But like, if you want to download those videos, you can actually download those videos right from the group. So, but no, like, we are not going to be forwarding videos to people. That it's too much and we won't do it. So, how's that?
I'm
no!
not even going to argue with you.
What's that?
Patrick. Not arguing with you, because it's all there.
It's all
in
there.
Your profile.
It's all there. And like I said, none of them are live videos. They're uploaded videos. They should not be disappearing. It is much ado about nothing. The level of panic we were witnessing on Facebook. So, so with that in mind, if you really want to go in there, you can go into those groups and open those videos and download those videos. Yeah, so that's easy enough. You can just download them right from there. I think there's a way to do that. So regarding, because we don't have hard copies of those anymore either. So Yeah, Michelle, and I'm not talking about you, but like I saw some of the Facebook posts. At one point, Jeannie's like, "What are we gonna do?" And I'm like, "Nothing. There's nothing happening. They're deleting live videos from older than 30 days. Like it has nothing to do with our stuff." So,
I mean, and like I feel real like I've taken classes, and the classes that I've taken from other educators, they give you 30 days. Like, and that it's hard for me to find 30 days within my 30 days, like a 2-hour chunk where I can just dedicate it to learning something. Isn't that so sad? So sad. I did dedicate some time learning ScanNCut this weekend with our educator, Michelle Gilmartin, and the videos were excellent. But I've wondered, and I've thought, how long are they going to let us leave these videos on there? But if it's just live videos, like Patrick said, you don't have to worry about it. And YouTube, hopefully they'll let us.
the
They'll host
YouTube
this.
repository, like I don't imagine, given YouTube's business model, that any of that stuff will go away.
It's pretty crazy.
So, but at the same time, it is what it is. We don't keep hard copies of that stuff. And even from YouTube, I think we can. I don't think you can download stuff customer wise from YouTube.
Unless you have a paid account, you can't download.
But yeah, I think there is a way to do it on Facebook. So so in any case, Alberta had asked that you touch base with her. She's interested in a tiling scene.
Okay.
Alberta Jameson. So if you could put that on your things to do.
If you guys are ever interested in anything from OESD, I can send you instant downloads. And if you get it from us, we'll always give you some kind of discount.
So, and is there anything else that you want to cover today? What do you have on your calendar? No, you can't download the classes from YouTube.
Are you?
No, Michelle Kelly asked if they could download from YouTube, and I don't believe you can. I don't think even if you have a paid class, you might be able to download it to play in the YouTube app, like if you have a paid membership. But I do not think YouTube gives you the ability to download other creators' videos.
So Michelle's doing, she's doing the PS 700, PS 500 tomorrow. That would include like the Presto, the Brilliant, the Catherine. If you want to sign up for that class, I don't know if she put it up on the website. I'm not sure. But you can always call the store and sign up for that. It's going to be a user class. Karen Bowles doing Lori Holt, and that's going to be happening on Thursday, and that is this is going to be the second sew-along with the Topiary House. And then I'm going to be doing Hopping Down the Benny Trail on Friday, and I feel good, so it's happening. That's going to be just a live, YouTube live sew-along, and that's going to be on Friday. So we are sending out more kits. We are at this point, the kits we're sending out are the ones that we've cut at the store, and we're giving you your choice of backing. And I think some of the backing we have is super, super cute.
So
one of them's vintage floor. I think it's like the cutest one. So if you still need a kit, you can order the kit. And if it doesn't get sent out today during the day, I'm going to be there tonight. So I'm going to make sure your kit gets sent out. Right, Patrick?
Yeah, as much as we can. We'll do what we can. So there have been a lot of questions about used machines recently, an update on used machines. And if you're interested in used machines, I would actually say you essentially need to move and move kind of quickly. Like, Jeannie, how often does stuff move in the store?
If it's a used machine in the store, that's usually what I pitch first when people come in, because it's the best deal in the store.
So
usually.
So I have an XP1 with roughly 14 million stitches on it. I have an Altair with about 8 million stitches on it. I have a Stellair embroidery only machine, with approximately 8 million stitches on it. All are priced to move. We had 3 Luminaires and Solarises go out the door last week. We have one, and as of today, we'll probably have 2 Janome 6700Ps in the store. So, I believe that those are the only ones that aren't spoken for right now. I'll have another Luminaire coming in May, but we'll kind of see where that is. There were a couple of questions here. Water soluble thread, is that necessary for hopping down the bunny trail?
Yeah, I would definitely get them. So you're going to want it because there's fringe, and we use, what is it, superior water soluble thread, because they'll say use a color that's visible, but it is really hard to use a seam ripper and to catch just those threads from the back. You want to use water soluble thread for sure.
And then date for the wall mystery quilt sew along.
The next one's going to be, I think it's March 7th. So the video.
It's when our kids come home.
What'd you say?
It's when our kids come home.
I know, I can't wait. So I don't know why I can't wait. It's just like lots of work, and they don't even want to talk to us because they're hanging out with their friends.
I don't know why you say that. It's always a lot of fun. We have I think there are 9 kids coming.
Yeah, we do have. There's a lot of kids coming. They're going on a ski trip. My spring break, I went home and worked. My parents had work for me, and I worked, and then I'd go back to school. So these kids live the life. I don't know what I was talking about.
The wall hanging, the 7th.
Oh. Well, sorry. So March wallflower. The design should be in your account on March 1st. And I will post a video that day too. And again, I'm going to be posting a video using ScanNCut because it's my new favorite best friend. And then on March 7th, I'll be stitching it live. And that live class is for people that purchase Digital Dealer 2025 wallflower designs from us. But then that class will also get posted later that day onto YouTube. So everyone will have access to it. Everyone gets access to the spreadsheets. Everyone gets access to all the videos. The only thing that you don't get access to is the live class. And that does need to be, that will go to the people that signed up through us. Get ready. And if you purchased a kit and you're still waiting, I think there's 7 people that are waiting for their fabric kit. 8, Miss Padley. Those people, I'm thinking when I get into the store this week, we can finally figure out, because we've just been waiting on certain fabric. But I think those should all ship out by the end of this week. It might not have your backing fabric in it. That's the only thing. So, but the end of the week, we should be able, midweek to end of the week, those will go out. There are no more, if you're waiting for embellishment kits, if you've ordered those from me, then I have one for you because I ordered a whole bunch at the very end. They are Kimberbell sold out of the wallflower embellishment kits, except for, they're gonna be making more of them, so they'll be more available. They will not have the buttons. That's what I was told by my rep. No buttons. You'll have everything but the buttons, and they'll reprice those accordingly. But you can find cute stuff, right? What do they say? Necessity is the mother of invention. Is that what they say?
Necessity
Patrick
is
doesn't
the
even
mother
know
of
because he wasn't listening.
necessity is the mother of all invention. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you'll come up with something just as cute. Maybe I'll look for something for you that's really cute.
Hey, Michelle, will you email Betty Stogner about, like, if you have a video available for the class you did on the backpack and if we have any of those panels available? And then will we have more Janine Babrich fabric kits for St. Patrick's Day?
Yes. Is that even, I don't even know if I put that up yet. Did I?
I don't know.
So we are we're a little bit slow right now, but I'll put it up probably midweek. Karen Bowl is doing a sew along for the St. Patrick's Day tri-stand design, and we do have fabric kits, but I think we only have like maybe a dozen. So remember at A-1, we don't feel like we have to do our holiday stuff on that holiday, so it might come a little bit late. But it's super cute. It's super cute. It's really cute.
And
do I
then
have the kit here?
Was the mystery quilt spreadsheet on the last spreadsheet, or have you not done that yet?
Yeah, everything that is up to date. And Patrick, remember this weekend you were going to help me put it on the website? Remember?
Yeah, this is the upcoming weekend.
Patrick was did not stop moving all weekend.
So
he worked all weekend. So,
although I worked on house stuff, our house hadn't seen I worked on store stuff too, but I worked remember when I say we're so busy our personal lives fall apart? Our house was falling apart, so I was prepping for that. And then so Debbie asked if there's a universal area for spreadsheets. I'm gonna work with our marketing gal to basically figure out how to do that, and then yes, we're gonna have a repository on the website for those spreadsheets, but as of right now we do not have it. And then last but not least, or actually I don't have anything else to say.
So if you do need that spreadsheet, send me an email and I'll send it to you.
And then do you have anything else that we need to discuss today?
I do not. No, I do not.
Sweet. All right. There will be, I haven't seen anything otherwise, but I think on Thursday will be when the 1.04 update for the Avenir drops. I haven't seen anything saying that would be any differently. Just remember to do that update via USB. Jeannie had posted a video as to how to do that if you just got your machine and you're unaware. Do not do that machine over the airwaves. And then, we'll do the giveaway tomorrow. And that is that. What's your plan for the day, Jeannie?
I'm gonna go film because I did, like I said, I did do the wallflower video, but I think I can make it better. So I have to do another block anyway, so I think I'm gonna film that, and I'm gonna do some user video classes because we're trying to have those for the Avenir and for the Luminaire. as we move forward.
What are we doing with the Luminaire? Are we going to do a batch of live classes given the high volume of Luminaire and Solaris used purchases that have gone on?
I cannot confirm or deny.
I love that.
But
that to me is a sign of you practicing greater self-care.
I just don't like saying I'm gonna do because I like saying I'm gonna do something and then we don't do it. Like that hurts my heart. I don't like that.
So at this point, like, let's just commit to making sure that the videos are done and that the classes are good and that stuff. But like, we'll just put it that way. Like, I think we will forego with everything else that we have going on, live video classes for the Luminaire and the Solaris. So
yeah, I think we have to figure something out. I think we'll probably do one more round. Like, I think we should do one more round. We have a lot of people that have
well, so
that
wait a
have
minute.
purchased.
Are you saying live classes or not? We're just committing to the videos.
Okay.
So and if you get a live class, then it's a bonus, but let's not, you know how it works. We're going to blink and it'll be April already. So,
oh my goodness. Can you believe it's almost March? And I don't know what kind of
can you
weather
believe
people
it
are
feels
having
like
across
June?
the country. What?
I think a lot of the country's having winter weather. It's
not in Reno.
It's not January like it is here. So,
yeah, it's going to be what, in the 60s and 70s?
In the 60s at least. So
in the 60s, but if you live in Reno, 60s feels like 80s.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right. Onward and upward.
Okay, reach out if you need anything. I'll be checking my email, and I can't wait to be back in the store. I'll see you guys soon.
And then were you going to reach out to Alberta?
Okay, I'll reach out to